That's right.
Hi and welcome to a TMA hero tutorial about Tom Kazansky. Tom is quite vulnerable and also needs some attention. He already spawns cloaked, so let's have a look at the unit. He has 300 health points, 4 armor, does 20 ground damage and 60 air damage. He can also cloak for 20, but he already spawns cloaked, so that's no problem. Now check his energy. We're flying around, energy reduces, and now we fly above our nexus, the nexus of your team, and the energy is reset to 75. You can see that again, energy reduces, goes down one by one, and above the nexus stays at 75, so you can just stay there and you will never run out of energy. With Tom as a hero you often have to have an observer with you. It's also quite cool to take down cloaked wraiths. You can see that here. You have the observer and yeah, you can get a lot of points. So Tom is a hunter, no fighter, only a hunter. We can see that here during a push. They have air units, and then it's cool if you have an additional Tom, because he can get rid of the air units, just like Guardian, a lot of points for you. When you're done with that, you always have to retreat, because you never know when the opponents will spawn with an observer or any anti-air. It's very common to select cloaked wraiths and an observer and try to kill the enemy Tom. If they do so, you can try to snipe the observer. You can see that here, the observer is gone, and as soon as it's gone, you can get some points. They would, of course, usually fly away and suicide. When your Tom is damaged, you can see that here, it's almost down. You can again select the observer and you get some SAVs with it, and you just repair it, so it will survive much longer. As I said before, you shouldn't camp on the enemy spawn area, because you can see that here, even if cloaked, they can still storm you, and they see your flaring shadow of your cloaked Tom, and you also never know when they will spawn with an observer, and then you might get locked down, and that's it for you. If you see they go for wraiths to hunt you down, your Tom, and you or no one of your allies can get an observer in time, it might be quite useful to just fly away, to leave the nexus, because that's where they will search for your Tom. So you can see that here, the cloaked wraiths are incoming every second, I know it. They will come and look for your Tom. Here they are, and now they have an observer with you, and if you are around your nexus, well, it's goodbye Tom. If your opponents have selected the shield hero and can so see the whole map, also cloaked units of course, yeah, you can kinda just run and try to escape. You can get some anti-air and observer and get rid of them, but if you don't, that's a good game for Tom also. At the end, let's see some spells you can use versus Tom. Even if he's cloaked, the opponent team does not see him. The Queen can ensnare the area and he will get visible, vulnerable to lockdown and every other attack. Can be cured by a medic, that's that's quite important. Another spell is the irradiation of the vessel. Now some wraiths could go and hunt him if you do not have a medic. So restoration. And one of the worst spells versus Tom definitely is the Plague of the Defiler, because it makes him visible and the health points go down to 1. So watch out for that.